Welcome back to Grandma Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered. I'm Ann James.
This is your boy Jay Skyline, and we got the mob in the building. We got Fizzy. We got Juice here.
Yeah.
And,
Great order.
y'all know what y'all know what day it is. It's WhoAndWhat Wednesday. But unlike usual, we're gonna let them sit in on the first 10, get their feelings in on the topics we talk about before we get into the big interview, and talk about the things that's been going on with the mob and everything, and how Toledo went for you guys. So, and we're gonna talk Super Bowl stuff because Fizzy wants to do that. So all that and more. But first and foremost, y'all are Pittsburgh East Side dudes. Y'all legends from the East Side for the most part, especially you, Juice. I know you don't like people saying that about you. Like you be super humble about that, but like
Don't do that to me.
If things need to be handled, that you guys can have things handled in the East Side. Saying that, there's been some things going on in the rap game that I know the last few days y'all probably haven't been respecting them. Especially the rainbow-haired warriors, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Basically, the transcript is out. You can read on the internet word for word how he snitched and everybody he said shot who shot what.
I had to go read this.
It's all out in the open. He's talking about who he told people to shoot. All that's out. He's gonna have to go into witness protection. Like they're already. They're saying he might not do no time. Like he was supposed to do 47 years. Now it's no time.
There's a lot of people that
We
do
got
time
immunity.
like that.
So he's gonna.
People that do that when they talk like that.
First of all,
Game.
dude, I mean, honestly, we seen that coming. If you ain't see that coming, you tripping. You knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't, he's a kid, for real, you know what I mean? So, he ain't really in the streets. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? He's just surrounded, it's the nature of the industry now. Like, all them dudes, they start getting their little money, and for real, they getting extorted by the street dudes, you know what I mean? So, now we gonna be around you and all that stuff, Same thing.
Look like some street dudes use them.
Suge been
now
doing
you
this.
tell
You know what I'm saying? Even Suge Knight did that. You know what I mean? Like,
They're like, okay, we see you, we could use him to get, he got the look.
yeah.
Now, they, you know what I'm saying? He ran with it.
Yeah.
Trying to be,
So,
portray
but
street.
at the end of the day, it's their fault.
I never listened to that. I don't know the songs, keep 100 with you.
Oh no! It took me a
But
minute to
I know
listen to what he was
full
doing.
well about that situation. That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't. At the end of the day, that's all that is, though. Like the dudes that was ratting with him stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Should have known.
Something I've been thinking about. Maybe y'all aren't as deep into it. Y'all know about DJ Academics.
I heard.
He's been like the number one person on his. He might be, but he's been like number one on
Dry
his man's fan club, and he's on some dry snitch and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like how do you as a person like the guy that's riding next to this dude all the way to the basically to the bitter end now?
I mean, that's his pick. That's what he chooses to do. You know what I mean?
One ride.
I can't. I ain't gonna sit there. I can't say nothing about him and
not a
his
court
decision.
to
It's
get
not nothing that I'm gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, we in the streets. If we in the streets, and that's like if my brother was to really tell, like, you know what I'm saying, about some stuff, like, bro, you gonna have to move on to North Carolina and live a civilian life. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going. Because at the end of the day, that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's still. You know what I'm saying? You some people just, you get that love for somebody and you can't control that. You know what I'm saying? You really just care about that person. No matter what they do, you care. You know what I'm saying? So that might be really academic situation with him. Like, he just really might have that much love for him, so he's riding with him. Now, you in the hip hop community though, you know what I'm saying? And what you done for hip hop, like, bro, ain't nobody gonna cut you
How
the
do you
same.
go into witness protection?
Tell.
You gotta get lasers and shit. Like they gonna
tattoos off his
they gonna
face.
they gonna have to laser the tattoos off his face. The most painful shit.
I mean, nah,
I heard worse than getting tattooed.
I've heard.
I mean, he could be in witness protection.
change his
At the end of the day, it's not gonna mean nothing,
And
man.
he got money.
Yeah, he already got some bread. He gonna want to invest into a couple McDonald's franchises. He gonna make some money. You know what I mean?
Alright.
He gonna be all right.
Mama taken care of.
And the other side of the news, there's the rapper. I might say this nigga's initial name wrong, but it's like YNM Millie or YMW Millie.
Don't know.
It's the a guy who his hit song "Murder on My Mind." He has a couple tracks with big rappers like Kanye and people like that. But he just got wrapped up. Apparently, he killed two of the members of his crew.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he real out there.
Like real pictures, like it's a rap group. He apparently killed the two other members. That's what he's alleged to be have done. There is two songs out. There's "Murder on My Mind" and "Mine on My Murder." The second joint is like the reflective part of it. So listen to both.
That's the snitching.
That's a confession.
Both songs are confessions. The first song is the confession of him shooting his friend on accident, and the other side is him being his boy and living with the fact that his friend just shot him on accident. Even though in both songs he says he shot him twice.
I mean, it was here. I mean, if you got a hairpin trigger, I mean, them automatics are crazy. Trust me, I know it can happen that fast. But what I mean, if he really shot his boy, I mean, I don't. So he killed two of his homies at the same time.
Yep.
And went to the funeral and all that stuff. Like sat there next to the mom at the funeral and all that. Like he got caught about this like 6 months later.
So he's Bishop. We got a real Bishop on our hand. He's a real Bishop.
But again, his mom know, so he said he killed them both by accident?
Yeah.
But
No. That's what the song says. Now they're saying the song came out before the murders, and it should not reflect what happened. But if you listen to both of the songs, it sounds real similar to killing my people, and I didn't mean to, but now they did, and we gotta again. The songs are first.
So this is premeditated song.
That's what
it's always premeditated. Like that's what I'm saying. He was given the head.
And honestly, for
or maybe he's spoken into existence. That's why you gotta watch what you say in these music, man. What you put out there in the universe. Man.
That's true.
That happens a lot.
Because I never heard of the dude really. Like I said, I peeped the fact that he had a joint with Kanye, but I didn't really care.
Yeah, nobody cares for Kanye at this point.
But listening to the two joints, both of the songs about basically the same murder, both songs are kind of good if you wouldn't have noticed. If you hadn't have known that this songs might be tied to a real murder, both of these joints are like the real.
I mean, the fact that they're tied to real murders makes them better. Honestly, to me, I mean, me personally, I mean, I think it makes them better.
How much really can it get?
Because outside of those,
because that's the same thing. Like I always said about Bobby Shmurda was the same thing. Like, yo, dude was talking everything. What he, you know what I'm saying?
That was the full definition of dry snitch.
Yeah. I mean, he said it, but see, that's what I'm saying. But see, some people dry snitch, and for real, they need to be.
And accepted more time for his homie.
Something needs to happen to him. Like, but he accepted more time for his man too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So his man could get less time. So. I mean, for a while, I mean, shoot. Bobby Shmurda was the only one out here really doing it. Like, yeah, my boy, like, I got us jammed up. Like, that's you know what I'm saying? That's a stand-up dude right there, man.
I know, Bobby's different. The difference between is he didn't fold on nobody. And my thing about everybody, even if they were upset, is y'all weren't mad until the feds came. Yeah. Y'all was in the video, too. Yeah, everybody he named was in those videos.
He said that, and he's like, that's me.
Yeah, facts.
So, like, I can't be, but and I would assume the same thing with Tekashi, but again, you gave names. Like, I know people's government names if I go to that paper. If I go to that paper trail that Tekashi put out, that everyone.
Tekashi's out of pocket.
That 50 said it, boy. They got to stop screaming gang, gang. When you're a gang, you get.
Yeah, that's the RICO. The RICO come like once that they consider that organized, and that's the thing. Like that's what they. I don't think a lot of them dudes understand that. Like once you start,
don't know about that
when
RICO.
you go and like you can't say such and such bloods because they could just RICO act you. You know what I mean? Like they just RICO act that gang. You know what I'm saying? When people start making up their own gangs, that's how they come. Like, oh yeah, well, because if you're just saying a crip this, crip that, or blood this, blood that, in order to RICO act, you and your clique, they have to RICO act every blood and crip in the United States. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So
you make yourself a certain set of crips.
Yeah.
We'll get them crips.
Yeah, we'll go get y'all.
We'll get them bloods.
And that's what they did. They went through it the whole
Treyway, whatever the hell.
She went real heavy with that. Off of the gang and music side, let's get to a little bit of sports. It came out today that the Steelers are basically giving up on everybody. They're not going to do any of the tags on Le'Veon Bell that they talked about, and they're moving the full process of trying to trade Antonio Brown. Both of those things are happening, and they're fully a done deal, apparently. A lot of people say that Le'Veon might look at going your team's way. I don't think. Antonio has a chance.
He's not going to get that money he wants. That's just that. We want to say like anybody that goes there knows like Brady took pay cuts, so that ain't gonna happen. If it's really about the maximum of if it's about the money, he gonna go to a slappy team. He's gonna play for a slappy. Like they got the money. You know what I'm saying? You know they ain't. He's a hell of a player though. You know what I'm saying? I think he deserves what he's asking for. Me personally, like ain't no way a dude misses 4 games and still is 1 or 2 in rushing. Like and he's done it consecutively. You know, consecutively. For seasons, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he deserved his money, you know what I mean? But I think for as a running back position, Steelers will still be all right because, you know, James Conner and the dude from Bell Suver that they got Samuels. I don't know what nobody say from Belsuva.
Offense.
I don't know where this dude came from. Where'd he come from? They just keep picking up dudes. And, you know what I mean? I think they're still good in the running back position now on the receiving side. Juju could do his thing. I mean, and what's his name? Switzer? He's going to become the new, you know what I'm saying, check down guy or whatever the case is. He's going to be the Julius Edelman, Westbrook, or one of them. But it's a lot of pressure now on Juju.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I always told people that I thought Juju's skill set would last longer than Antonio. Like, basically, like what they said, even though I think they should have never came out loud and said it, about how they was dealing with Antonio Brown until he didn't produce, which nobody should ever say that out loud about somebody.
But he didn't produce.
You gotta think
He
about
opened
that.
it up for
Antonio's
Juju.
been doing it for 9 years.
Yeah.
For us.
And the thing
It's
is,
lasting long.
yeah, like you can't. But I'm gonna be 100. Me personally, I think Antonio
And he can't
has
hit some monsters.
brain damage at this. Like them hits.
I ain't gonna lie, I think something's wrong.
I think it's starting to get to him. It's starting to, you know what I'm saying? Because
Like, bro, your mustache.
Yeah, why is he
gone.
blonde?
but just the way
That
he
was
the
my
outbursts,
point.
the
I don't care
anger.
about the
If you understand, like that's what Aaron Hernandez went through. Like his lawyer and him are suing tried to sue the NFL behind because they test on his brain after he hung himself. It was a lot of brain damage. Like that football stuff do that to you. And I think real Antonio Brown is suffering from them hits.
I know, I saw that, and I feel like EA Sports heavily regretted it because I know it was like a contract obligation. Well, when they made him go to the Super Bowl, because the only reason he was at the Super Bowl was because he's on the Madden cover. So he was at the Madden event, and they had that weird ass interview with him. And I was like, he don't need to be on camera.
Yeah, they probably, man.
I was like, damn.
I mean, but that's why, and that, you gotta think when that Super Bowl commercial, Juju was on there. That's Antonio Brown, you know, Tony Toe Tap, whatever they call it. That was supposed to be for AB. I don't think that was for Juju, and Juju had a hell of a season. I mean, I think they're gonna be all right. I mean, you know, they still need another quarterback. Me,
I think people forgot who we was. This is Pittsburgh. We don't pay nobody.
yeah, facts.
That's just one
Except for Ben.
We didn't pay. Yeah, we
Ben's the only one that get paid.
We didn't pay Rub. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of people we didn't pay.
Yeah.
So people got to forget, man. The Roonies ain't changed. They old, man, and they in their ways. Like, they figure a way without you. They don't care. They ain't gonna pay. Yo, you demanding? Nah. They still try to hit him with transition tag. You feel me? Like,
that would have been a
They just try to
bad
tag. Like, and I feel his frustration. Shit, I'm balling, man. Give me some bread, like.
And especially Le'Veon. Like, I'm sorry, like people, he injured. All that, man, I don't care, dude. Produces.
I felt it on both sides. I told people,
Yeah, I
I was like,
feel it
I
on both
understand
sides,
why
too.
Le'Veon wanted his money. I understood why the Steelers didn't want to give him the money. It's not just the injuries. It's a combination of the injuries, and you fell to really stupid drug
But see,
tests.
this is what I'm saying. We the only one, like, well, this city, Pittsburgh's the only ones, the Steelers, like, about some weed, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, first of all, y'all supposed to have somebody, especially for your star players, that they have the heads. Y'all supposed to have somebody pissing for them anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like the same thing with Hunt.
Oh, no,
They were supposed to have somebody take care of that situation. There's somebody on every NFL team that takes care of situations like that. Like, that video shouldn't have never got out. The guy was supposed to take care of that.
He's fired.
Yeah, he's done it. He got fired. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. And still, I'm going to be 100. I thought we was going to get Hunt. Because we pick up all the bad guys. Like, that's who the Patriots picked up. We pick them up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Browns. Like, I mean, Le'Veon's going to be somewhere fan and AB's going to be somewhere fan. But I don't know if AB's going to be as productive somewhere else unless he goes to somewhere like New York.
He can't go nowhere with that.
That'd be pretty
If he go over there with Odell, it's going to be a problem.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's a whole different
With a running game that they got, yeah.
I don't know.
Or if he goes to Dallas.
Dallas is more. I just don't believe in Eli anymore. Everybody knows how I feel.
It don't matter. He's still the duck man. He believes in his receivers. That's always been his motto. I don't care. I have a receiver that can out jump all y'all. That's what he does. And with two guys that can do that,
I'm gonna throw this.
I'm just gonna throw this duck up.
It's really three if you count the tight end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna throw the duck up. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody gotta shoot that thing.
But the thing is, a lot of teams better be, you know what I'm saying, wherever AB lands or Le'Veon land, like it's definitely going to help that team out. Whatever team they go to will make them better. I think, except for the Cleveland Browns. I'm just sorry. It's just something about their organization that's just not for them.
They might do something good this year. What's the Hunt? The Browns?
I mean, they might get close to the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Camera and say shout out Remo Wise. Then
Shout out Remo on the Browns. You know.
you got that shirt on too.
Browns fan. You look at Browns fan.
It's Remo's best friend.
Yeah.
So on your side of things, we haven't heard anything since the Super Bowl. Congratulations on your victory. Since from Gronk, Gronk has been a big thing. A lot of people think Gronk.
He's still partying, man. You gotta let him party. You gotta let Gronk party, man.
You don't think he's going to the WrestleMania and start the
He
WWE
can't
career
stay
yet?
healthy in football. He ain't gonna stay healthy in wrestling.
I think he would.
Nah,
He's right about that.
nah.
He go through one
You
table.
play one side in football. Wrestling, you gotta keep. Nah, I don't think that's a good move for him. I don't think it'd be a good move for him. But I mean, if he go, he go. If he doesn't, like at the end of the day,
Wrestling.
Tom's still there. Tom gonna do what he do. Like that's the thing that I say. Like people say he the GOAT. I say he's the GOAT for the fact of he's done it with different generations of players. You know what I mean? So that's where I be at with it.
I look at it as look at the Hall of Fame. Ty Law.
Tom done did it with people he was in.
Yeah, right.
Tom done did it with people that was in kindergarten when he won his first one.
I mean, for
Now
real.
they're in the NFL.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm playing
And
with
then
Tom
you got
Brady. That got to be crazy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
So
me growing up watching sports, now you're playing for that, like, dude, like,
yeah,
gotta catch me a touchdown.
yeah, that's how
I
you
be.
gotta feel.
I
You know what I'm saying? So you get to do. I mean, and just like Belichick, hands down. I don't care nobody say greatest coach to ever do it. And it was after I was watching something about for us how we went on offense now. Like we went on offense. Before, like first we was definitely off defensive. You know what I'm saying? Low scores. We ain't never scored as much, you know what I'm saying, until after Moss came. Once Moss came, we figured that out. We figured out how to win on offense and how to win without having the biggest star. You know what I'm saying?
I do have one quick question because you said something before about the Browns never be able to make it. So do you count a mulligan to Belichick's tenure as the Browns head coach with Nick Saban as the offensive coordinator?
Would I count it?
Do you count that as part of like you just let that go to the wayside?
I mean that Browns team became Baltimore, right?
Yeah, that's technically what happened.
But you know what I mean Belichick when he was there, they playoffs and all they was doing
I
their thing.
remember watching Jordan
But
about it.
that'll be about the first round. You get out of here, Brown. It's something about Cleveland. I'm gonna be honest. Like Braun was smart. I don't know how Braun did it, but something about Cleveland. Sometimes it's just organizations. You know what I'm saying? And that was Archie Manny's big thing about Eli going to San Diego.
Yeah.
He was like, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played in a terrible organization and didn't win. I don't care how great you are. And he made that move. And now you look at a guy like Phillip Rivers, who is a great athlete and really can ball. Just can't get.
I know people
Get
know.
over the hump,
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
To me, if you take away the Super Bowls, I think Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than
Oh yeah. I think. I honestly feel like if the Steelers were to get
Marino shit.
Phillip Rivers
Came and he's
instead
so
of Ben,
good.
I think they would have had more Super Bowls.
He's real good. That's my guy.
Phillip Rivers, he's a gamer. He balls like that's one of my favorite quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
I tell people I like how he plays. I like the fact that he talks shit.
Yeah, he talks crazy. That's why he's really a guy. He talks shit. That's my man.
And when shit goes wrong, he mans up about it. Like,
Yeah.
he talks all that shit. He'll come to the podium and be like, I threw too many interceptions and I fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
He'll hit you with that. So
Yeah, that controversial call with the Rams and the Saints though.
I was pass interference.
Like how? But I'm just saying. You know why though? I'll be honest and thank you NFL. We did not want to see Drew Brees. I didn't have a. We're not gonna get past that.
So y'all was responsible for that one.
Yeah, you know we dropped that bid.
That
We
was
dropped.
y'all
Yeah,
move.
we dropped that
That
check.
was y'all move.
We dropped that check. Yeah, you know
Am I
the Steelers won. Then we paid. We was like, listen, y'all owe us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Philly, we did Philly the favors.
Speak,
We
y'all owe
gave
us.
Philly a Super Bowl. We helped Robert Kraft help me get out of jail. You know what I mean? We did a lot. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot.
Felt like
We
y'all
had to
loved.
make up for that pass that got dropped that we took from y'all the season before. So we had to
Talking
pay.
about another season.
I'm just saying we had to pay for that
talking
though.
about the season that just passed.
Yeah, we had to pay for it. We had to pay a lot of dues though.
You know what?
So last thing before we get into
We beat them. So
last
That's
thing
all we
before we
care
get
about.
to y'all and what's going on with y'all, how do y'all feel about Eric Reed and Colin Kaepernick securing the secret bag because nobody knows how much money they really
cool.
got?
I think that's dope.
I'm cool with it.
I just hope that
I see
league
some sports sketches
that
kind of feel like I need no detail.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Nah.
Get your money.
I
bro.
feel that I just hope that league stays and blows up. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope it comes up because Cap
league?
definitely deserve it.
Talking about the AAU?
Yeah.
Or whatever they call
what's it called?
AAF.
Nah,
The
he
AAF.
talking about how they won a collusion case.
Oh yeah, they
They're
got
saying
that
that it might be somewhere around 80
It
mil.
got settled.
Yeah,
Somewhere around 80 mil.
nah, because Cap went 20 million to play in that. He gonna get that bag too.
So that, yeah.
No, the one thing is, and y'all seem not to have no issue, but I've noticed a lot of people on the internet, people like, oh, they sold out. What do y'all think a lawsuit is? No lawsuit is just to be out here just to fight no cause. If you sue somebody,
Man, listen.
money is supposed to be.
At the end of the day,
lawsuit
listen.
wasn't about what he protested about.
If I
the
say-
lawsuit was about the collusion, them trying to keep him out of the NFL.
Right.
You
All
know what
right.
I'm saying? Like,
If
that was about
I'm
it. He ain't
suing
sold
you
out. He's still fighting for the cause.
for 100 million, and you tell me I'll give you 50, so that's 50 more million than what I had.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're talking about. I'm not going to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely they went for the highest. They knew where they would settle in between. They knew where, you know what I'm saying? Because when you set your price, you know where you'll go. You go higher than the price you really want. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And Eric Reed, hey man, Eric Reed's the big bag. He was a part of the collusion case, won the collusion case, and got extended
yeah.
for the Panthers. So
Yeah,
that's like the
so
biggest
he came
bonus in
up.
NFL history. Look.
He's like,
We'll see.
As long as he don't do nothing wild.
shout out to Reed.
no, they go, yeah, because
My
they're going to be
cousin.
gunning for him.
That's my little cousin.
Oh, yeah, he's going to break the record for most drug tests by passing
They
James
way
Harrison
over his
pretty
head.
soon.
Yeah.
You're like, man, because he can't get a hit. God damn it. I mean, I can't even take a puff. They keep testing.
Well, I got this bag. I retired. That's that's come to that.
So that was the first 10. We are now going to get into the all mob talk here with Juice and Fizzy to let y'all know. So, James, I'm going to let you start it off and get some what you wanted to get into talk about.
All right. What's going on, Juice? This is probably your first interview in a while, maybe wherever.
It was on a bit of flair.
A bit of flair.
Flair.
Well,
That was
yeah.
it.
Shout out.
That was more like a panel.
But
Though.
it was more they interview, not just they pulled me in. So.
yeah.
But yeah,
So what's going on? So what started? Where do you come back from? Like music? You coming from? Maybe dancing? Maybe you're like low key dancer nobody knows about.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's a legend.
What's the little
come
story?
from a music background.
Okay.
Big music background. My older brother was a DJ. Everybody in my family did music. I used to rap back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bust a move here, two there.
Yeah.
But there's like, we all strive at one point. I tried to be a rapper. I feel like I was kind of good. A lot of people say I was good. The city liked me. But I mean, you got to push yourself in a different way. And I ain't had the means at that time. So I let it go. But I never let the music go. So I come back behind the camera now. You know what I'm saying? And instead of being a rapper, I don't want to rap. I'm a little too old to be rapping. You know what I'm saying? I want to rap it. So I just stick to the background. Put myself, you know what I'm saying, behind the camera, behind the management for brothers like this. Yeah. Take me where I gotta go.
Before we go any further, I do want to say two things. We're gonna talk to Fizzy, but we ain't gonna delve too deeply. Fizzy is, in the most respectful manner I can say, is the Bow Wow of grind mode. He's here the most. He has been on the most shows. He has the most interviews. If you look up grind mode Fizzy on YouTube, there's like 6 videos. So we don't got to go back into the origin story of Fizzy. He's like Batman. We ain't got to tell you about how this stuff started.
Ain't no doubt. He said I'm the Bow Wow of the show, baby. Mr. 106 point, 106 grind. You know what I'm saying?
He's been on this show. He's been on the ladies' shows. He's been on all the shows on the. He's been here for some of the DJ sets. So I just wanted to make it because I don't want nobody to be like, why ain't y'all get back into Fizzy's backstory? I'm like, because it's there.
Yeah,
if y'all want to go find it, it's there, and I'm sure it's there 3 times.
See, I ain't put in, you talking about I ain't put in no work. You know what I'm saying?
Work.
Ain't nothing without David Ruffin.
So, don't want to delve in too deep because I know it was recent and everything hasn't come out on video. But how was the Toledo trip? I've heard there was a lot of burgers ate.
Burgers.
Shout out Cheeseburger Eddie, man.
Cheeseburger Eddie, shout out. Toledo trip was good, man.
We had some fun in Toledo, man. We got a lot of love up there, man.
Like Toledo. It's kind of like
a
home.
lot of love. Like, yeah, it was straight, man. It was battle.
Mikey Flames got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, Mike Flames got knocked out. We got to see it. I seen
Flames.
about 2-3 people get knocked
So I
out.
seen that. That made me feel like a little more like home.
Yeah.
Some little drama and shit.
They ain't even let me get my shine all the way.
But we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Toledo accepted us, man. They showed us love up there.
Yeah, shout out Gifted and Fifth.
Shout
man.
out Gifted Fifth. I got the shout out King Chief, man. I had a good conversation with him.
Y'all took
I don't know about their issues up there, but
y'all took Decipher, and them. Who else? I knew a couple of them was like we never left the city before.
Oh no, we just took Flacco.
Yeah, we took Flacco with
We
us.
just took Flacco with us. Yeah, Flacco. But you know he Mobb, so it was like, yo, you ain't what? Let's go.
Yeah.
In the car. Get in the car. Car was 7. Hurry up before I start blowing the horn up.
I was like, I know Brad was getting on him on
Yeah,
the,
we ain't have to worry about none of that.
His
He
first time
talking
leaving
to
the
us.
city,
Yeah.
so we made that happen for him.
Yeah, you know, we that's what we do. We take care of each other, man. Like, and my brothers, them dudes for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing. Like anybody about to say anything about the mob is how we move. We move like a family. Like, granted, don't get it twisted. Battle rap brought us together, but this is way deeper than battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we're behind a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mob missus is doing their thing. We got caterers going on now. You know what I'm saying? A lady with the laughing out loud. You know what I'm saying? We into a lot of stuff. Rainbow Speakeasy just dropped, so it ain't just battle rap. You feel what I'm saying?
We was peeping. Remo's already doing some shit, bro.
Yeah.
We peeped that the live with him and Fly Guy the other day, or dude with the hawk before he. Before I get my phone blown up.
Yeah.
But I just noticed they were doing some type of song. It wasn't no normal. Wasn't nothing I was expecting when I clicked on the live. I was like, oh, all right, Reem seems like he about to hit the radio.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was a good. So
Yeah, real working, man. And that was the thing. Like, even working on that project for Grip. You know what I mean? So it was definitely, and it was perfect timing. Like, cause you know everything's really about timing. So Reem ain't been on the scene a whole lot, like since what people remember. So the battle rap scene, we get on the battle rap scene and he start doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And people start getting more, seeing who, you know what I'm saying? And, well, not even getting to knowing, getting reminded, you know what I'm saying, of him. And so Speakeasy was definitely just, it was time for Speakeasy. You know what I mean? He could tell you more about it, but I'm just saying my vision, how I looked at it.
Oh, no, I understand.
It's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then I know y'all got the newer members of the mob, like Flacco and Big Josh.
Well, see, all right, Big Josh and Decipher are actually a branch of the mob. It's Flacco, Josh, and Decipher, the outsiders. You know what I mean? But they're tied in. You know what I'm saying? And that was, because that's the thing. Everybody, like, if you see, like, the brand, that's my stuff. You know what I'm saying? The Juice Mob Media, that's Juice's. You know what I'm saying? Right. So Tay got the OMS movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all mob. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the real mob. You know, it's really different families. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's a dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's just different families. And we know we try to keep it all organized and keep it all together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was Flacco. Flacco was always mob. That's what people didn't know. Flacco was mob before he even thought about battling. Flacco was like the first dude in the mob outside of Juice that didn't battle. You know what I'm saying? That didn't battle. Like, we took Flacco in because it was always, Flacco was at every event. We just rocked with Flacco. Like, Flacco was always around. You know what I'm saying? We rocked with him. You know, we had Basket's part of the mob. And then, you know, our mob misses, you know what I'm saying? Right. And shout out to mob misses, because they keep a lot of order. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is why we move so, like the way we do, it's the nice balance of the testosterone and estrogen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like I said, all these dudes be together and then everybody want to be the boss. There's no balance. You need some women around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
that's what's super dope about our movement, too.
Since being around No Chill, only two groups have really made it out of all the groups that were there when I first started paying attention. And y'all, like, it's you and Misfits, but I respect Misfits, and I especially respect what City does with their branding and how and how they do all their merchandising. Yeah, but y'all just seem like y'all seem family. Yeah. They still seem like a group. Bro, you know what I mean? Like, it's still fine. Like, that's fine, but y'all do seem more of a. But
that's what we started. That was the whole thing of we gonna do it. It has to be like that.
Well, I ain't want to be a group. You know what I'm saying? When we started, bro, like, man, I'm like, man, nah. Like, I like the reason it's the mob now because it was gonna be Juice Mob, but we don't need my name on that. But the end of my name is on there, so we don't want to be a group. You know what I'm saying? That thing grew to a family for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they asked who else gonna be in there. Ain't no more. Ain't no more members. We have enough members and enough kids.
And we got the kids coming.
Enough kids.
That's what I'm saying. Like we together like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never
kids be at my house sitting on the floor playing PlayStation.
Yeah, swear. You feel me? Like, it'd be crazy. Like, when we all together, like the kids, like you be like, yo, there's 12 kids. And this is crazy. We don't know if it's a kid's birthday party or if it's us. We don't be knowing. I get confused. I walk in like, oh, hold it, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You gotta step over kids when you come.
Yeah, so That's just that's the biggest thing, and that's what we really be wanting everybody to understand. That's why we don't tolerate disrespect. Like, don't play with us. We ain't into all that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And that's just how we rock.
Some of us is reformed,
Yeah, facts.
trying to enjoy life.
Juice, congratulations on the Media of the Year.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Coming out here with
Appreciate
all
that.
the videos, pictures, everything. You're always coming up. Nobody knows when they're about to get shot. Not
Sniper juice, man. Sniper juice, man. That's sniper
Hey,
juice.
shout out to Flacco, man. Sniper Juice.
Sniper
man.
juice, man.
Camera, man. I just be trying my best, man. I try to keep everybody in a good light.
Yeah.
The best I could. Some people be mad at me about what go out, but I can't control what people talk about in the interviews. And I don't really ask them any questions. I like to have a conversation and feed off of what they give me. So when they start talking, because people be fired up when they come through, man. Like people call me, they be having something to talk about already. So we'll start with that. And then we'll just, feed off of that
That event.
and see where it go. On top of having some drinks, and, you know what I'm saying, some smokes. Like, then it get a little
I can say
broader.
one thing about the pictures because I wasn't when you battled Rob. I was on stage, but I was never on video, so everything was cool. I was like, yeah, I was there. Then like 2 days later, he had the shots of Rob, and I'm like, damn, I'm like bright as hell in the background. I was like, oh, you was up there for that? I was like, oh yeah.
Be wild. Yeah, like, bro, that's
Flacco called me the sniper.
yeah.
I was like,
It
oh, I
get
didn't know
you.
they had
I be
that.
trying to get moments.
So it be crazy. I mean,
Moments is
I
better
look-
than somebody posing. You know what I'm saying? You can pose for a picture and get good, then somebody want to look at it. Oh, how I look. I get your moment. They ain't know how I look. Boom.
It was my favorite picture.
I had no issue with how I looked because it was the moment where I was like, damn, man, there's physical proof I was there for that.
Oh, yeah,
Them
you
be,
like-
I
you
swear
sound
it be
you
like
on
that.
stage.
Like
I don't
I'm
like to
talking
be on
about,
stage.
mind you, I'll be waiting while he's editing pictures. I'll be over there, he's editing pictures, and then I leave, and then he might wait 2 days, and the picture pop up. I'm saying, oh, then I'm like, damn, yo, like I was in a real conversation with this person. Why am I in this picture? Like, it'd be wild, like, you know what I'm saying? But they be dope shots, you know what I'm saying? He definitely gets dope shots, does dope edits on them, and how can't you appreciate that? That's probably why everybody be like, yo, what's up with the pictures?
Hate that.
So, Juice, did you feel like you were gonna be in this position as being a media personality?
No.
No.
I never thought I would be doing media ever in my life, bro.
No.
Never. That was the furthest thing from my mind. You know what I'm saying? Having a camera and a microphone, or even a YouTube page.
Yeah.
When I first did it, I was going off my brother's way. Shout out to Sparky, you know what I'm saying? Fire. Wow. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that got me into this media. Gave me his camera. I did an interview with Basket. Shout out to Basket, my first interview. Called my brother. I'm like, yo, what's the password to the YouTube? He said, for what? I said, I did an interview. I want to put the interview up. He said, you better start your own YouTube channel. And that was it. I'm like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? I did me a little YouTube channel. I didn't even have Facebook. When he on Facebook. Did me a YouTube channel, put Basket's interview out. He's like, did you share it? I'm like, it's on YouTube. He's like, you got to share it to Facebook. I said, bro, I don't got no Facebook. You got to do all that. I ain't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be living, man. Trove, I wasn't no social media dude. I had Instagram, but that's just, take a picture of my daughter. I'm living. Yeah, Facebook is something else, man. Ain't crazy. Man, I almost deleted, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit, almost deleted, man. Shit be too weird.
That reminds me, you're like my bearded friend here, and I have an update for everybody that's been watching the show. The person that me and my friends thought was him because he didn't have an Instagram, so all of us were following a dude with the same name as him. His name isn't normal. Like his name got a Z in his last name. Like this ain't something that you would just think you would find. The real James Merzen is apparently just got engaged. We was
I'm the real one.
none of us.
James, the other James.
None of us stopped following him. That was the funny part. Like all of our boys, like,
Yeah,
fuck
just
it.
kept following.
It's like we've been following this dude for a year and a half and never noticed that it wasn't you. Fuck it. Like he's here now.
Now, there was a Facebook page, a fake Facebook page. It wasn't fake. My brother did it. It had my real name, my government name on it. And I would see people in the streets, and they be like, why don't you come to the party? I'm like, I ain't know that. I hate you on Facebook. I'm like, I don't got one. And they're looking at me like I'm stone cold lying. Stone cold lying. Yeah, looking at me like, pull their phone out, boom, boom, this ain't you? I'm like, damn, that is me. I'm like, bro, that's not my page. I'm like, that's not my page.
Yeah.
But it had my real first and last name on it. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'd have mad as fuck about that.
For
I felt some type of way a little, but that's my brother. I love him. It ain't nothing wild or crazy happened, so maybe I don't know. I don't know how long he
You get
had
a
it.
call in a couple days and like, hey man, you got this light bill at this address. What you talking about?
Man, but yeah, steady mobbing, James. Steady mobbing, bro. I love this shit.
So, again, I haven't seen no video yet. I know they're saying that things didn't go that well with Toledo, but I do also say that you're still undefeated in Pittsburgh because that's what they're saying.
Okay.
So,
oh shit.
Yeah. All right. So
we got to get through the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, no problem. Bro, I don't care
Bro
about
took an L in Toledo.
I lost. I didn't prep at all. And I'm gonna be honest, like I have tons of throwaways I could use or whatever. I felt set up. Like shout out Benji Nemo. He came ready. I mean, like that.
Benji
Let
Nemo
me
came.
say
He
this.
was prepared for
Let me
real.
say this first.
Benji Nemo
He
was nice.
didn't. I'm not taking nothing away what he did. He did his thing.
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
cooking. But when they're calling him to the stage and seeing him walking up there and realize like, yo, he's really handicapped. You know me, I'm aggressive. I can't really, I poked him and it felt like he had ribs in his chest. So it's like, he's wheezing, like he couldn't really breathe a lot, you know what I'm saying? He was getting his stuff off, though, don't get it twisted.
He was cooking.
But it was just like, oh, I'm really battling a handicap, dude. Like, when I battle, I gotta find something to hate about you. Like, so I have to hate you. I'm not, but see, that's everybody, oh, you're a bully. I'm not a bully. I'm really a good dude. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I care about people. And it's just, I couldn't get into no zone with him at all. Like, it was just like, if I would have known this was his condition, I wouldn't have never took that battle. Like, nah, I ain't taking this battle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just me, I don't think that's cool. Like, what am I going to say? Get up here and talk about him keep being handicapped. I said a little handicap line, and like people was like, oh.
It was like, oh, yeah,
Because like he had bars about me getting shot and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was fair. I'm like, cool.
you know what?
But when I went to go and say something wild back, it was like, it was fair. They're like, no, we can't really like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like I had no win. Like I had no win there, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad. I'm not definitely not mad. Like man, I take that on the chin. I ain't about nothing because at the end of the day, anybody here can say whatever they want. Can't none of y'all beat me. Facts.
Ain't nothing gonna beat you.
Ain't nobody beat me here. So you know, I say what you
King of this shit.
Chill, yo.
This is why I like talking to you because unlike a lot of the other battlers, like I still got battlers that will come up here and tell me they're undefeated, and I'm like, bro, I've been in the building.
That's how I be.
They'll try to explain how they won.
Yeah, like nah, bro, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get it twisted. Like I said, I did a lot of little dumb freestyling, and I had some lines, I had some dope stuff too in the process. But
You had some good stuff.
overall,
Wasn't prepared though.
dude, like he did what he was supposed to do. He beat me unprepared, and he was supposed to. At the end of the day, he was supposed to. Now, if I would have beat him, it's terrible.
He had three well prepared
He
rounds.
got three well rounds clean, got him off.
He ain't choke or none of that.
He got his thing
He
off.
went
So
straight through. They was
it ain't
His
nothing like at the end of the day, it's battle rap. Like a loss, if you lose, you lose. But the next dude who I got in Toledo, AC's, he's a dead man. I tell you that. I seen him at the battles. Nothing's wrong with him. He's filthy. He's cool. Tell me everything. Nothing's wrong with him. He's a dead man. Though. I tell you that. I tell you that one right there. Like so, he's gonna get everything that Benji didn't get, and some, and probably some for a few other people that I'm not liking in the city right now. So, you know, but nah, man, it ain't about nothing, man. A loss ain't going mess up what I've done or what I accomplished already. You know what I'm saying?
But you heard him talk though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying like he might be like talking. Oh,
He
looks fine.
He's talking stuff. No, he said, he said, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill him. And then
I talked to him. He's like bread.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
he
okay,
reminds me of Brad. You know, I don't be liking
Swear
Brad all the
like
time.
Brad.
I'm taking all the hate I had from Brad goes to him this year. So it's gonna be
He
cool.
reminded me of bread when I seen him.
You know, so I mean, you know, he got one coming, but I don't trip about like even if I was to lose hair or whatever the case is, I ain't gonna trip about it. Like it's a loss. You're not gonna
Dudes
kill
getting
me.
their feelings about their
Like,
losses.
that's my thing. I don't care. Long as you don't 30 or like and just like blatantly just kill me, like where it's just like, oh, I choked and couldn't get nothing off and it looks that bad. Like, because if that happens, I'm done. I quit. I'll quit on everything. I ain't.
That happened. I'm taking the camera. Mob shit. This footage ain't never coming out.
You know what I'm saying? But
Nobody's battle's coming
Other
out.
than that, nah,
This event didn't happen. How about that?
like me and
Everybody
Jules
go
just
home
had
if it didn't happen.
a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jules was a
me and
damn
Trilla,
good
like
battle.
my battles, like me and Trilla had a dope battle.
I think that was dope too.
Yeah, man, Trilla got it on, and he lucky eyes hit. He was cleaning, but I was going in. But me and Jules, I just had came off two battles. You know what I'm saying? Now, and mind you, I'm kicking rest off from. I ain't battled since I got
Trilla
shot.
might use that battle to never ever battle you again.
Oh, you know, I mean that's cool.
I just thought
Trilla's
about
my
that.
guy, man. I would never.
Little
cheat him out.
on-site battle with Fizzy. Now I ain't got battle for real on the big stage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Curry Tart fucking with you, boy.
That's my boy, man. You know, so it happens, man. A lot of
But I'm
dudes say-
serious.
Dudes say, "Oh,
Hell, serious.
I'm undefeated." Like, "Oh, you lost, bro." Like, and then like when the polls was out, like people, I went through this with Rob. Rob feels he won. He still says he won. I'm like, bro, you lost.
Wasn't even no
You
poll.
lost due to the fact you're out the tournament. Like that right there says everything. You know what I'm saying? You lost because you're out the tournament. Like regardless, and that's not me. I didn't make that call. The judges did. They made that call. Like I didn't have a poll. That's what I'm saying. Like a loss wouldn't affect me. I never had a poll.
That's my biggest thing is I might like no matter if you agree or disagree with the system on how to judge battles. When you sign up to battle,
That's
you've
what you
signed up
signed
for
up
whatever what they say is who wins or loses.
Right.
No matter where the location is, no matter who's voting on
And
it.
that's people don't understand that.
Crab babies, boy. They be cry. Yeah, I just be laughing.
Like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like and then like for me it'd be so wild because it's like I said, what pisses me off, you know, a lot of people, oh man, you the best, you the king, you the GOAT, all that. Like I don't like none of that. Like I don't take that. I don't really care. I don't claim it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell the people the same thing, I just want rap. That's all. I just want rap.
Honestly, and you're dope no matter what, but you seem more comfortable when everybody wasn't trying to hype you.
Oh, yeah,
like them
yeah.
first couple battles right before the tournament. I remember when I first saw you live. That
Yeah.
was the one
Prophet.
rounder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And then watching you do what you did to Rob on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like
I like it. I mean, I love the pressure. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I like the fact when people say, "Oh, you gonna lose." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Oh, like that became a thing too. That was another reason why I ain't prepping for Duke because it was like when I go into battles, Fizzy's gonna win. Like, they just expect me to win. And it's like, bro, like, what about like this dude? Because I know how it makes me feel. So it's like, yo, don't trigger him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this guy might be able to do. And I go in here playing around and he comes out on fire. Like, don't trigger him. Just say it'll be a good battle or whatever. But like, people be, oh, you're going to die. Fizzy is going to. I'm like, bro, you don't know that. Like, this dude might be crazy. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what, but then it pisses me off when people go to say, now all of a sudden, after I've done everything I've done, oh, he ain't never battled nobody. Rob Rose is undefeated, top dude. Like, and you get like dudes that was riding with him saying he was going 30 me. Y'all was riding with him. Now he's a nobody. Okay, then I battled Decipher. Yeah, Decipher had a bad night against me.
About Rose, they was like, no, he's better than that for real. He had an off night.
Cool, whatever.
Ain't my fault.
But and that's my thing. I have repeatedly gave people bad nights. I've done that. Like even Decipher, like I'm sorry, quit talking about like first of all, that little dude is serious. That dude is serious. He's a wizard, and I knew that. Like I didn't go in there playing with him.
He's gonna outlast
You know
all
what I'm
of
saying?
us.
I'm not playing him. Yeah, he's gonna, bro. I'm not playing with Decipher. So all these dudes that saying, oh, like he wasn't nobody, oh, because he choked or whatever, that's fine. But y'all can't make him do that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like whatever he was going through. You know what I'm saying? Play the cards and a part in it too. But
for me, when it comes to Decipher, again, like you always say, it's not about you. To me, Decipher's about himself. I mean, like, even win or loss, for him to do his rounds all cleanly is whatever's going on with him.
Right.
I don't think anybody else, nobody's making Decipher choke. If
Right.
Decipher chokes,
He
then
did that.
there's something he decided. Like whatever he decided to battle twice in one night, I was like, you overloaded yourself. I saw the second battle. Everybody said you killed the first one. I was there for the second ones. I'm like, you can. He overloads himself.
I was there for the
he reminds
first
me of like them old ESPN commercials of Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I expect you to turn around and you're over here refilling your oil can. You
Yeah.
just don't seem to take a break.
But that's with him. Then I get Los, who everybody's saying he top 5 best pens. Right. So, but I beat him, and then it's he's nobody. Like, why is it every time I beat somebody they're nobody? You feel what I'm saying?
I don't feel that way about it.
No, but a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Los's pen's crazy for real. He has a crazy pen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're just too aggressive. Nobody don't bark. Okay, but you know what's so crazy? Like with Los, that was the time when I actually worked my pen. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and say like, I just barked on. No, there was a lot of bars in there, a lot of hidden bars. Y'all missed. I'm cool with that, but don't do that. But see, a lot of dudes that just bark, and y'all don't even be saying nothing. So we'll see.
I have a real argument with Brad about one of the battles where I had sat and watched the battle like 40 times, and I finally hit the point where I'm like, bro, I know you hate this man. Y'all know what battle after.
Yeah.
I know you hate this man. Like you seem to hate this man.
But he won.
But he won. It was like after I re-listened to the shit, I was like, yeah, that third round was a real great third round. But I didn't understand most of that shit.
But exactly. This is what I'm saying.
Sometimes other bro don't be saying too much. He just put certain words together and back to back.
I'm not allowed to do that. 'Cause that's just filler. Like if I just talk some that shit to people, they just.
We're talking about you, Don Status.
Damn. You know, like, but I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to do
They'll
that.
take this out on you.
Yeah.
When I talk about it, some people they get mad at
I was
you.
about to say the one thing I've noticed about this is in your battles, Ream's battles, and anybody else from the battle Mobb, everybody has been brought up in somebody else's battle except Juice.
No.
They start saying Juice's name now.
I always get my name said.
But it's never nothing negative.
There's never nothing negative though. I'm talking about like
They don't say what they'll do to Juice. But I'd be 100. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Like they've brought up stuff that's happened on our show with Fizzy and like the Remo stuff and all that stuff in the past. I've heard them bring that up live in battles.
Yeah.
They have never slighted your name one time in battle.
I wouldn't.
I understand why. I'm just saying, do you feel that and notice that?
I never noticed that. I appreciate that. Cause I don't wanna. I mean, why? Say bad. I can't respond. What am I supposed to do?
Well, you can, and that's what people are worried about. You might never have
Exactly, be battle rap. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, he's not going.
Well, if they did, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Like they did, yeah. Like that's the thing, like but
I
like,
wouldn't be mad.
but saying his
I'll
name.
probably
for
heckle
what?
from the crowd though. I'm definitely gonna scream something at you from the
Because
crowd.
anytime anybody's like,
That's
if you pay
definitely
attention,
gonna
I've battled 3 times, and somebody said something about some Mobb's little flip, and you hear him heavy Mobb. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like he ain't like you ain't gonna say that and
I
think
be
you ain't gonna get
taking
nothing.
the picture and shit.
He'll
Then they with this mob shit. Oh what? Camera goes straight down. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah,
It's just at my house.
yeah,
Fucking-
this is how it be. You know what I'm saying?
I be all love it. I like it, man. They keep us alive, man. Not that we need it, but I mean, they put some fuel in the tank, man. They got snaps on the petrol.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I'm saying they scream Mob or Juice. That snaps on the petrol to us.
Yeah,
Yeah. This car
and you
keep
expect
going.
it, like we expect it all the time. I'm surprised people don't say crazier stuff. Like I be looking at it like, oh, yeah, so you gonna use?
You think
Mobb?
they run out of the mob flips yet?
Yeah, like dude. So you
Everybody that battled the mob get a mob flip.
yeah, like it's Mobb deep again.
Oh, all right.
Mafia.
Like,
That's look. I hit. Yeah, I don't care. It's already. So when I was battling the Nemo, he did a little Mobb deep, and I don't know. So when I went on and I said something about, I flipped it like y'all do with these same schemes, and saying some wild stuff. Y'all do something with the same
you
schemes.
took one away from them.
Yeah, like y'all. It's always about Mobb deep. Well, if it was me, I would say, I'll go against the whole mob. I'm Danny Green. Now let me kill the Irishman or some crazy, what I'm saying? Because nobody never used that flips. And I'm like, y'all ain't never, people, but they're not smart. So
They think
their
about
angles
movies.
are
They think
terrible.
about the mob movies
They think,
with the
yeah.
gangsters.
It's always going to be Casino or
Yeah.
what is it, Godfather. You're going to say it's going to be something like that. Or Mobb Deep, which is always like, I'd be like, it's always the short ones. Short ones is our favorite
swear.
ones. Short
I
ones.
swear. Short one. Somebody in our crew is short.
Yeah, like,
They don't ever say me though.
that was my point from before.
So Juice, who's been your favorite interview since you've been doing all these interviews lately?
My favorite interview.
Out of all the ones you've done, or
My favorite interview ever, probably, I would say, gotta be Severe.
was
I knew you was going to say that.
Severe. That is my guy. I didn't know him. Right? He had a problem with Basket. They battled. Basket battled Severe. But it was like something else going on. Something a little deeper than battle rap. Like they was about to fight or some shit. So
I remember Severe was saying some wild
yeah.
stuff about basketball.
Imagine I'm not on Facebook. So I go to work, dude's like, yo, your man's on Facebook. And I'm like, who? and it was Basket. It was Severe and Basket. They was arguing or something like that. Or Severe was driving down the street talking shit on Basket. I ain't gonna say what
No
they
Chill
arguing
was
was.
the
I can't remember what.
best. People with No Chill are better at
Yeah.
driving and using their
I'm
phones.
thinking,
and
you
then
would
actually
ever know. Everybody's live in there. Everybody's live in the car, and they're moving. Cause you see this.
They rolling, driving, and on live, controlling their phone. I'm like, hey man, none of y'all's ever crashed. I'm shocked.
Looking at the camera too.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Like
Yeah,
crashing
Severe, man.
battles.
Severe was my best and my favorite interview, man. We sat there. I think me and Veer kicked it for probably about good 4 or 5 hours. I got way more footage than I ever put out, and that's when I was in the beginning. If you ever go back and watch the Severe, it's blurry. It's blurry.
We dropped the footage
I
in.
just record, and I went and sat at the table. You know what I'm saying? We started living, but you don't need to see it. I mean, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, but, you know, it
It's
ain't
a
crystal
silhouette.
clear. You know what I'm saying? That was the second interview I did. I did some good interviews, man. I did a real good interview with my man Anomaly that I didn't get to put out. He ain't let me put it out. He didn't want me to, so I ain't put it out. That was a good one, and I kept telling him that, but he didn't think it was. So I tried to. I mean,
He said too much. You think? Like, is he didn't want everybody to know what it was gonna say, or?
I think that's what he thought.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. It was just wildly entertaining. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't even think he remembered what was going on in the interview. But that shit was dope.
Yeah.
And he didn't disrespect nobody. He didn't disrespect himself. He didn't make himself look like a clown. I don't put shit out. If a dude looking like a clown, I tell him, "Cuz you look like a sucker, bro. You sure you want?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and most people like, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I put it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? True. The one cuz called me earlier in the morning and came do an interview and went hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit was entertaining and shit. But yeah, my favorite was Severe, man. He was talking that shit.
Yeah. So just with the mob, how do you handle everybody's personalities? I mean, you got a big family going on. You got a lot of young. You got old. You got people your age. You're real young. We're talking. I mean, you got the kids. You're saying that are just around.
I ain't really got to manage, bro, to be honest, because I picked the type of guys. I ain't gonna say I picked, but they organically came around, and as we chose, because we did choose certain folk, but it just fit. You know what I'm saying? It just fit. Like, they respect me, I respect them. Do what you want, live your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just be wanting people to understand, like, what you type on this internet and the way you move and carry yourself gonna reflect on all of us.
Yeah.
You feel me? I move a certain way. Just you know what I'm saying? Respect, bro. All about respect. Some people be clowning out. That's cool. Have a good time, bro. But when they get into this, when they get start going on that little wavy line between battle rap and the street, that's when I get in there. If I feel like you're wrong, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, you gotta chill. Cause if you say the wrong thing, that's reflect on me, him, Flacco, Tay, my lady. You know what I'm saying? Lady, like, all of us is we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep it. So if I gotta holler at you and you don't respect that, I'm gonna let you do you. Don't be mad at me when I see you in real life. You know what I'm saying? As my brother though, not like on those street shit. As my brother, yeah, I got a fucked up attitude too. Like, I'm like the big brother. You know what I'm saying? Besides Basket, I'm the oldest in Oak. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to the mob, I am the oldest basically. When it comes to me, if we put this together, it's my brother, man. I'm older than him. So I'm older than everybody when they in the mob. Truth. When they in the mob, I'm older than everybody. When you step outside the mob, yeah, you 45, you older than me, cool. But in there, I'm the old brother, man. I'm the big brother, man. They call me the dad, but I ain't no dad.
Nah, that's big bro, man.
It's just big bro, man. So yeah, I don't got to really deal with the personalities because they respect themselves.
So that doesn't make you want to, like,
I deal with them.
ever
Like,
go out
look.
and battle rap or something? Like, everybody.
Battle
gets-
rap? Oh, I got bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll go do it.
Listen,
I ain't battle rap.
listen,
I be
man.
bullshit.
He constantly does this to me, yo. That's where he like, Fizzy, y'all 30. Like, he be trying to get me emotional. Especially I got a
Cause
better
he wild
Fizzy, y'all
physical.
30.
He wild physical.
Like,
You
he
know what I'm
like,
saying? Somebody, everybody, I was just watching these. I'm like, man, I done watched a couple, but I told him we'd have been fighting on stage. You didn't put your hands on me like that. We're fighting on stage, but that's why I don't battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I love to watch it though, and that's what made me like Fizzy.
Sounds
Two
like
pokes, like it's like, all right, nope, we ain't doing that no more.
In my head though, you poke me in my head, bro. Like my temple.
Some stuff though, I don't be missing.
Boom. Oh no.
You sound like your boy behind the camera. That's all he tells us when he says, I couldn't do it. We'd be all be fighting.
But like,
That's why I'm behind the camera.
that's bro. But that's how we try. Like me, I'm behind it though. Like that's me in real life though. Like it's not just battle rap. Like when I do it, like you gotta understand it's entertainment. I've seen some wild stuff happen on battle, so it's like I bring that extra element, and like I'll touch like you could if you grab me or whatever you want to do, you grab me, whatever the case is. I don't try to be disrespectful, like on some, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, my mentality is it could go however you want it to go.
You know, this is a good transition into this question. You made this go viral. You made the background to it. So how do you feel about the Newsom pelvic thrust bad news situation? Like, is that crossing the line? Since you personally made it go viral.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Battle rap, you know, everybody always throw that, but it's battle rap.
That's not battle rap.
I'm gonna say,
you catching
you know
a
what?
two-piece.
It's not crossing the line, but you gotta accept the consequences that come with it.
Yeah.
Shall I say? We seen the boy Daylight try to take a shit on the stage and all that. John pumped his pelvis. I'm gonna keep it 100. He told me he didn't mean to do that. That wasn't his intentions. Now I'm gonna say that for the man. He told me that. That wasn't his intentions. The pump cause his hip, cause was too close. They was too close. He was moving, and he ain't want to stop his performance while he was, you know what I'm saying, rapping. Just telling you what the man told me. He didn't mean to do it. But I don't think it's too far. Bad news ain't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Because
that wasn't. I'll be honest. That wasn't.
Push him off the stage.
That wasn't his intention.
Everything.
You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, you ain't held accountable for your intentions. You held accountable for your actions.
Exactly.
So, for me personally, I'm like, no, push me. Don't hump me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I'm not trying to downplay dude or nothing like. But I mean, he was just caught up in the moment. But for me, hell no. Hell no! Once you get a half a grand on me, is you catching two.
We busted it up after that. That same night after that happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro, at the crib, we kicking it. You know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure we probably, you know what I'm saying, stayed the night at my crib that night on everything. We probably kicked it all night. But I'm like, bro, he said, what I said? He's like, I know. I said, what? He's like, I ain't mean to do, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intention. I ain't mean to, but it happened, so fuck it. And he don't care about it. He don't give a fuck. Like it don't, to him, it don't damage him or knock nothing off it. So he I think he actually like it, man. He's big on how it went viral and all that. So
and that's what kills me about that battle, because like when it comes,
okay with it, I'm cool with it.
When you if you go to straight just being funny and take it out of like bars and like all that stuff and just guys that are funny. Bad News and John are two of the funniest dudes to me in this battle thing, because they're hilarious. But when that whole battle got overshadowed by that, I was like, bro, it's hard to watch this battle. When you know at some point, this is going to be part of this battle.
Like I mean, that's what I said. They both lost. He lost because he humped him, and he lost because he let him.
Yep. Nobody watches that battle.
They watch that part.
And it happened in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not like it happened in the third where you're actually watching the battle.
Remember, there was a one-rounder. No, remember, News went first. News went first. So News got his off. And then John got his off.
And then you stop listening.
Yeah, you be like, then
John probably cooking
now,
too, though.
and now it went from
Did you ever try to
showing
listen?
somebody that battle.
Yeah, I have. No, because I actually like the battle.
Was he cooking? I was about to say he's probably cooking. Though.
Like it goes from watching that battle to when you go to your friends, you're just showing them that part.
Hate's passing out the napkins.
This is,
We transitioning into the taste test soon. So y'all.
And my thing is, battle. John's always been cool when he's here. Like personally, he's a cool dude when he's around us.
He even for us, it's the same thing. Like he's a good dude.
Cool dude. He's different online.
Yeah, he's online. Like I'm telling you, like dude, like one of the purest dudes I ever met. You know what I'm saying? Like good heart. And dude, with it, I think he'll bend over backwards for you if he rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like a good dude. Just ain't what is, you know what I'm saying? Just ain't that. Like,
he gotta fight me when he see me.
Yeah, like it ain't that.
Straight like that.
Yeah, like,
And then on the other side,
I fight my
Bad
friends.
News had like
I fight my friends too.
2018
So,
I've ever seen.
Whatever. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's good. That's real nigga shit. Real man shit. You know what I'm saying?
If we can't have a disagreement, man, we ain't friends. That's just
If we can't fight, sit down, drink some beer, smoke some weed when we done.
Yeah.
I mean, I know y'all really
It is
family.
what it
Y'all,
is.
y'all a household of a Steelers fan, a Patriots fan, and a Browns fan.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
get along.
yeah,
He
yeah.
don't watch football with me.
Oh, no, I do watch football.
watch
with
football
you.
with me.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I've ever watched a game when my boys lost, I stopped after that. I stopped. What am I watching
why,
football
James?
with you for?
Because he came over. last year.
For the Super Bowl against the
Started
Eagles.
trying to show off and all
Ain't
that.
had my cool socks
It ain't
on.
even like they playing the Steelers or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I was just representing my squad though.
I know, but he was over there. He was getting it. He was doing the most. You was doing a lot.
I was
You was
chilling.
doing a lot.
I don't know. I'm a Patriot.
You was throwing on us like we was Eagles fans. Like, he came through like he was in an Eagle fan house, and I'm stunting on. He got his socks on, he Kaepernick in front of the TV. I'm like, damn. God damn. It's okay. We're just watching it. Like,
And every time I'm there, my boys lost. Nah,
so when we played him this year, he came through.
came through, and we lost. Then he gonna call me on a Super Bowl. Negative. I'm not going for 3 times as a
Super Bowl
charm.
with my brother, man.
No, I'll come after though. I slid through after.
And we got chips and dip, you know, pretzels and shit.
All right, so we switching over. We're still gonna ask some questions, but we switch it over to the taste test.
His favorite part of the show.
So we got something new. Prepared shredded
Hands are
squid.
shaking, man.
I'm not ready for this.
Okay, I seen that.
Yeah, so some of y'all already saw on live on Juice's live. He was already showed off this. So I don't know.
I'm prepared for that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
All right.
prepared for that just because I've seen it.
Okay.
I think if I'd have seen it at this moment, why you
But
slide it
didn't
over here?
Smell it though. But
No,
I'm
I did not.
So you don't know.
Oh, you
This
turned
one, I
me
don't think it's
off.
gonna be bad. Red bean mochi.
Red bambuchi.
Red bean. So this is
Beans?
yeah, it's just bean over beans on beans, I believe.
It looked like a I don't know what that.
Hey, he
like
just
a
went in the
snowball.
store and found any weird box and package. Like, anything. Like, that shelf is stocked all the way. Like, wherever he found this stuff, that's
They're all of them is there.
all of them is there. Like,
Well, this is
come
heavy, too.
on.
They're pretty heavy. The
Yeah.
little individual. Yeah.
That's not rice ball. That's not rice.
No.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what that says
I
in,
don't think
in
it is.
Japanese, bro. Like, come on, man.
No, this is
259.
sweet. This is sweet.
59.
$2.59 at your local market.
And then this last but not least, so this is for the American side. We got Taco Bell, sunflower seeds.
Oh, them was good.
Yeah, we
so
gonna be
we
all
shouldn't
right.
be bad.
Them
with
was delicious.
All right.
I guarantee you, them was delicious.
This is gonna taste like seasoned beef.
Yeah, this is not gonna be anything.
It's a
So,
seed.
Hey, we gotta do it sometime for sponsorship, baby. Come on now.
all right. So what are we going for? What do you wanna? You're the.
Yeah, I'll get the what we do first.
You wanna do this first? All right.
I like the way you just nodded your head. Like, you know you going to like that. He taking that pack home with him.
All right.
Oh yeah, whatever y'all like.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever you
take.
like. You
I
can take
don't
home.
want. I could tell you now. I don't feel like I'm gonna like
He said
any
you
of
didn't
this except
smell
for
it.
seeds.
He said,
That's
you
not
gotta
gonna
smell
come
it
out.
first.
God.
No, I want to get
Like, why so much though? Yeah,
Look
don't.
at his face. Oh, fuck.
Looks like sauerkraut. For one.
I got a fucked up nose too, though. As big as it is, it might not.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my god.
Grab a little.
Jesus,
Oh,
take the
yeah,
wheel.
I'm not taking no
It
more
looks
than
like
that.
sauerkraut. I'll take that one.
It smells
No.
like just.
Oh no, man! Look how it smells. You smell
Why
it?
does it look like you got chicken pox?
I do smell it.
It
Whoa!
tastes like cardboard. I mean, it smells
Yo.
like cardboard.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though.
We just gotta take a bite though,
It
right?
smells like Woolies, bro.
No, this is for real. This is for real.
So try to give me a bump, cuss.
It's not that
They
bad,
try to give me a
bro.
bump.
Yeah, you shouldn't be bad. We'll find out.
Y'all know I'm a chef.
Okay. You ever make this?
I ate a lot of squid.
What?
I ate a lot of squid. The smell's not bad to me.
All right.
I work around fresh food all the time.
This ain't fresh.
That's what piece you take.
This wasn't.
Oh no,
Tell yourself.
fresh squid smell worse than this. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It do smell like that.
All right. Let's get it.
You ain't have to scoop the brain though.
All right, y'all, let's get it.
Let's see.
He got a big piece. He's a gangster.
Yeah, y'all two do that. I'm just here to appease the fans.
Oh, this is rough. It's so dry.
All right. It's like jerky.
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells. It
It
doesn't
doesn't.
taste
Don't
good.
know.
Tastes like
Let's
fish bait.
Facts. It tastes like they got this out of the bucket. Oh no.
This is chum.
I couldn't chew mouth too long, so I had to swallow it. It's not a bad taste to me though. It's not a bad taste.
I'm tasting the
Everybody's
smell.
face looks
I can't
unreal.
taste the smell.
Yeah.
I can smell
It tasted kind of. It tastes all right.
it. Ain't that bad.
It ain't bad. I ain't.
The smell, you're like, Oh, this is about to be crazy.
It ain't nothing that I'll purchase.
Never.
Squid jerky. That's me.
This is squid jerky.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Like I said, it smells way worse than it
Yeah, it smells.
My
worse
taste
than
doesn't
it
look good. I don't like
does.
fishy stuff to begin with, but that wasn't. It tasted way better than it smelled. Because it smelled like I'd have kicked the bitch out of my house if she came. and smelled like that. Like,
I'm gonna wash my hands after this, but I don't know. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, you gonna get people in trouble.
I ain't gonna lie.
So, like, what's up, babe? What was you doing? What was you doing?
like you disrespecting me with this one. Like this smells.
Ain't that bad at all. I mean,
Oh, he's fine with it.
All right, it's not.
Like, what do you know?
I'm not out here. I'm not gonna buy.
it's not like I'm a bad, but it's definitely
First
jerky.
thing I would say, he cleans plates no matter what. He's over here complaining about cleaning the plate. I don't. He knows he knew when he put it on there I wasn't eating.
I'm leaving that right there.
I feel like that's gonna be sweet.
This.
Yeah.
You want to do that, or you want to do the
I don't think that's gonna be nasty. You either got red beans. It's red beans. It might be rice paste or dough around that shit. It might be red bean and rice and a snowball.
This is some bullshit.
It's red bean paste.
This shit stinks, man. That shit smell like ass.
Yep. All right, so what do we want to do?
We gotta
one?
go with no.
Maybe do
That's
this?
good, man.
We already believing in the Taco Bell Supreme Seeds.
This
You
is-
here believe in it?
Yeah,
We
this
just
one.
believe in it. We think it's gonna be.
I think that's gonna be cool. What that say? Taco Supreme.
Taco Supreme.
Taco Supreme.
So what are you feeling for this year in media-wise? 2019. What's the big goals?
I'm doing a lot of interviews. I started out this year doing a lot of interviews. Already for 2019, I got probably 6 or 7 interviews. I want to say, I'm not sure the number. And I got some more coming up. You know,
And I
got-
co-host a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I changed my venue. I don't say I changed my venue, but I added a venue
Okay.
for special guests. We have a bar room.
Okay.
Shout out to my sponsors.
The more I look at this, the more hope I have for this one.
I told you, Long Look is gonna be sweet. It's in the bag. It's in
Looks good. It has a little cup and everything.
Dessert.
It's dessert.
I've also
whatever it is. It's fresh.
I've also-
Yeah, they pack this shit tight.
I've also eaten rose petals that were told me that were going to be dessert. And they didn't taste like dessert.
No, rose petals don't know.
It was like a gummy though.
Tastes like a,
The edible flower.
tastes like a Tito.
Awful.
Yeah, I'm about the right person on here, man. I cook for a living, man.
Oh, this is about to be.
Oh, what's
shady.
that?
Oh, it's a
Oh,
fresh
they had to keep his. Hey, yo, that shit.
What
about
is
to be
that?
Fair. That's what they.
No, it says do not eat.
No, don't eat that. Hell no.
No, that's what's supposed to keep it
Oh,
fresh.
okay.
That kept it
Shit
fresh.
box. That's the shit.
Like your Jordan.
I ain't got no seeds.
This thing got that Jordan smell. I still got that in my mouth.
The fish, just because you ate the whole thing.
I did.
This thing is a
No, I didn't
weird.
eat it,
It's like gooey.
No, you got you got like.
I can almost see through it. That kind of turned me off a little bit. But then I realized they got a red bean in the middle.
You got powdered sugar on it.
Let me get one, Jay.
I told
So
you I
there's
was
a
gonna be
bean
sweet.
in the middle of
Ooh,
this.
It's gooey. Hey, yo.
So, what's your expectations for the Mobb, though? What do you want them? What do you want to see from them? I mean, Fizzy. Like, you expect him to put out an album or something? Like, I mean, Reem just put out an album. I mean, what-
Reem dropped the speakeasy,
Yeah.
right? Fizzy got
Okay.
too much music.
Okay.
But yes, I expect him to have an album.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That to me.
I'm thinking about doing a mixtape
I'm not feeling.
because everybody in the mob does music.
Yeah.
You can look them up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Doing their music. I'm thinking about doing a mixtape, hosting it myself for the mob. Couple features. And, you know what I'm saying? We don't want it to be just us rapping on every song like we a rap group because we ain't.
Yeah.
They are individual rappers. So it'll probably be songs featured with other folk on it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get that done. When it comes to the battle rap,
What the cake for that one?
I got high expectations for Flacco
Yeah.
and Tay. We got Reem coming back this year. My expectations for Reem is super high. Fizzy just took a loss. I ain't too concerned about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's going to bounce back. I know he's going to
Yeah.
bounce back. This is first loss. First loss, like, definite, you lost that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a wild, good battle with Jules out right now, and that's going to get crazy replay because Jules did his thing. Shout out to you,
Jules King.
my guy. We just gonna go,
Not
man.
my guy.
We got the merch coming out. You know what I'm saying? We about to push the merch. Shout out to Misfitted. You know what I'm saying? Because they go hard with their merch. It's my guy, City Cal. But just trying to elevate, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying, as far as it come with my media,
He's feeling this shit, bro.
I'm just trying to. This year, I'm
It looks wild.
solidifying my other little spots. Y'all ready?
All right, let's get it.
I
We
can
can,
still
yeah.
smell
Pushing it
that. I'm
forward,
worried
man.
about it.
It's so soft.
It's, yeah. It's,
I know that. You ain't see the way I'm looking at
I'm
him.
starting a production company,
It's a
man.
dough ball. Like,
okay.
With the bean in the middle of it.
As far as me, myself, I'm
Mr. A.
pushing my
This is
production
getting the
company.
smallest bite ever.
Shout out to y'all.
You
man.
got to get to the bean.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
gotta get to
it's
the
right
bag.
there. It's right there. I'm just going to get the smallest bite ever. Let's go.
Let's get
Do
it.
it.
Hey.
Oh, that's so good.
What the fuck?
I feel it's like not cooked.
Oh, this is wild.
Oh, come on.
Well, we supposed to heat this up.
I'm sorry, yo.
That's all right.
That was terrible.
Read the box.
That was-
Somebody read the box.
We might have been supposed to bake these. Ain't no cooking directions.
Yo,
This would have
If
been
that's
fun.
normal, I normally
Get
don't
a
talk.
napkin,
I'm
please.
sorry, I don't talk normal interviews, but yeah.
Oh my god, that's the worst texture I've ever felt. Like
Yo.
eating something
yo, we
ever.
just ate slime.
Almost like I couldn't breathe for a second. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this shit?"
Like, yo, if you eat that, man, you're gonna be constipated.
This is bad that I'm still eating.
Oh.
And they still eating it though.
and that's not sugar. That's just flour.
That's not
Yeah,
sugar
flour.
at all.
Yeah, that ain't sugar. That's
That's
flour.
dope.
It's supposed to be
That's just
Straight
flour.
fire.
This is supposed to be baked, man. This tastes like uncooked.
Like fried or something.
Oh, this tastes like uncooked food.
He's nasty as hell. Like, yo, he's
Ain't cookie dough. We eat it.
trifling, man. He's really still eating it though. Like,
Hey, yo, shout out Mr. Abel, man.
yo,
My brother.
Oh, he's saying
Yo.
I'm crazy for that.
This
yo,
shit's sweet too, man. Make my teeth hurt.
hey, yo, that's
They got ridges on it like a Reese cup.
oh man,
I
that
have
was
not taken
terrible.
another bite yet, man. Look
I
at this.
know, it's over
No,
for
because
me.
like trying to actually eat and chew that shit's wild.
It's like eating, like, man, this
It's hard to chew.
Honestly, I barely tasted it. It was the idea of just trying to chew that thing was so
I
wild.
tasted it. That shit's terrible.
I thought that
That
was
shit's
flour.
terrible. It's flour. That's what it is. I thought it was powdered sugar.
Nope.
That's a straight bean.
Hell yeah. Never eaten a bean.
Get a little bean in there.
I wanted to give an honest reflection of what it was.
Never
I'm
ate
like,
bean pie?
yeah, that's way
That's
worse.
not no bean
That's
pie,
way
man.
worse.
That's an uncooked
That's
bean pie.
bean.
Yeah, oh, that's
I
terrible.
was like, go back in and give it a little bit. Like,
What is that wrapped around it? This dough?
Bean. That's bean on bean.
That's a
It says
crab.
red. It says red. I guess that's a soybean
That's,
wrapped around the
I
red
mean,
bean.
he's nasty as hell. He's really eating it.
Oh no, you want oh no. No, there's some rice.
I thought I was going to come here and they're going to have some horrible food. It ain't that bad. Like,
It ain't that bad. It's like
texture.
James and the seaweed. Right
it's the
now.
texture though, right?
No,
Yeah.
the
It's
seaweed.
definitely the texture.
The seaweed
I
was a
can deal
dumb.
with
Big
texture.
toe.
I can deal with texture. Flavor, what I'm into. I thought it was like a crazy fucked up flavor. Like,
This is horrible.
it's sweet.
That's trash, bro. I'm
Shallow.
sorry. Well, he's eating it for
And
real.
each time I was like, I
Ain't
just
no
felt like I
more
got
too sweet.
dust in my
Give me the
throat.
box.
It's making my teeth hurt.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
So let's
Hey,
get to
who,
the.
how many people's on the live? Ask them do they want this. We bring it to them. We drop it off.
Got one left.
There's one left. I think
won?
Mr. Abel wants that. He's asking what's inside and everything.
Yeah, tell him don't worry.
Yeah, you got it. Come to that. Come, yeah. HQ got you.
I was gonna say, bro, if you don't give it to Mikey, because I want Mikey to tell me to my face that he enjoyed that.
I took multiple bites. I'll eat the rest of it to be honest. I ain't
Whole
gonna
thing.
lie.
It's ain't.
It's not horrible to me.
You're a fool.
Yo, that shit's
It's just
terrible.
okay.
Did you eat
I
the
stopped
whole thing?
drinking beer for that.
No.
Here, man, because however that works.
That was horrible.
Y'all know I work with crazy ass food every day.
Yo, that shit's terrible, yo.
Seeds smell good.
Yo, that shit's fucking terrible.
I need a couple more.
Give me
Napkins.
100
Pour
with
that
you,
on
yo.
their napkins. They ain't worried
He,
about
he don't got a napkin.
I don't got a
anymore.
napkin, man. This is over, man. Here, you can pour it in my hand or something. That shit's terrible. Yo, I ain't never in my life, man. Like, nothing like, come on, man. That was crazy.
Bro, I'm completely convinced that needed to be put in like either a stove
Yeah, you gotta be
or
cooked.
something, bro.
And it's eating raw.
And I still
bean.
bet it wasn't. It would have tasted much better.
Yeah, it's
But that
eating
couldn't
raw
have been how it
bean,
was
man.
supposed to be eaten.
Yeah, it's eating
She did not.
a wild chalupa.
Please don't tell me that came from Australia.
No, this came from the Korean store. This is like.
That's not a real bean. It's from a Korean store. That's a cat.
I believe that's a
That's a
real
cat's
bean.
tongue.
That's what happens.
Whoa.
That's what happens to a bean after. Well, you say a cat's tongue? So we would have to go down there and talk to them.
Waterlogged big toe. This is
Waterlogged big old.
That's terrible.
Y'all know how I feel about the cats and dogs situation. So we would have to go find some people. So I ain't gangster, but
Yeah,
I ain't about that
that's
life.
terrible, man.
no English on the box at all, bruh. At all.
Oh my god.
And I still smell this goddamn crawfish fucking.
crawfish.
Here, let me just
Show that
air it
bag.
over.
Show that bag.
All right, so we switching over next to Taco Bell, Taco Supreme, Sunflower.
The only thing regular he got.
What?
That's probably the only regular thing he tried to go and get. 'Cause them other two was
We got
terrible.
a maple syrup drink. We got all types of stuff in there.
Yeah, we could have had a drink.
You want to? I mean,
That's terrible.
Y'all
No.
want that drink?
We doing these now.
Yeah, let's do this.
Well, hold
let's
on,
do
we
these
waiting for
seeds.
juice.
Yeah, let's wait for juice.
I know we waiting for juice, but we ain't switching up now, man. I already ruined.
Yo,
We got a fourth in. We'll get a fourth in. We'll wash it down with
I have
some
no
maple
clue
syrup.
what I'm gonna
Yo.
do when I leave here to go drink to make me forget about my life today.
this is the unrealist. I
Yo,
just
that
keep
was-
showing-
yeah,
I did not
bro,
take- I'm
like-
like,
Why you don't? It was that.
I've never had something show me like when he opened up the box. I was like, all right, there's a little bit of hope. Then I picked it up and I'm like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever held in my hand.
it's not even fried. He said it's a refried bean.
Refried
It's not even refried. It's not fried once. This is
Might have been boiled once, or
this is waterlogged skin. This is drown victim. This is
that's terrible. That's
Y'all
what it is.
still messing with it, huh?
I can't.
we got the seeds,
We got
man.
the seeds ready.
Like these sunflower seeds.
Let's get the seeds popping.
so.
He went right into it. He came back.
Sunflower seeds.
So how you feeling? How do you feel about what you said about like what the expectations for you, and then where do you see the Mob for this year?
We already tried the seeds, man.
On top
I know.
again. On top for another year. As far as the expectations for me, yeah, I mean, like you said, the loss ain't nothing. I'm gonna bounce back off that. That ain't about nothing. For real, honestly, coming into the year, my plan was I wasn't really planning to do a lot of battle rapping this year. Get more focus on music, but I do have so much music that ain't gonna make. You know what I'm saying? All it really is picking the songs and slapping them together. So, before the team, the family, like we straight, like we going up. It's been Flacco's gotten better, Tay's gotten better. Reem's coming back. He's making his comeback. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't, I feel exactly what he said. That same way, we gonna do what we do regardless. Ain't nobody gonna.
See, the seeds is cool. I see everybody's.
Yeah, these ain't bad. I had like
It's just seasoning. Like they just took the top on me.
We do the season when we good.
It do taste cold ass sweater right here, bro. It's a cold ass sweater. All right.
I guess
I'm
that's,
with it.
that's all it was for me.
Rank up.
So we rank them from our worst to our favorites, which today I feel like we know what our favorite is already. So what was worse for y'all, the seaweed or the experiment?
Seaweed?
it's squid, prepared shredded squid.
Oh, my bad. I was having a flashback from another.
Yeah, I know.
So squid or the experiment?
The what?
I call
What's
that.
worse?
I call that an experiment at this
An
point.
experiment.
Yeah, the experience. That's exactly what it is. That's the worst. I'm sorry.
This is the worst.
That's definitely the worst. These seeds, so
You know what?
Don't you say it, because you fired on the whole thing. Don't you sit there.
That's why I gotta take my time.
Seeds ain't bad.
Y'all call this the worst.
What?
I'll call this the worst.
The moochie or whatever? No.
Because of the
Yeah.
texture and how sweet it is. It's sweet as shit.
I'm going with the
Nah,
moochie.
yeah.
Just
I didn't even get to sweet. I didn't even.
That'll give black folk diabetes. That thing's sweet. And on the outside, it's not powdered sugar, it's flour.
Yeah, that should be powdered sugar.
I guess because it's already so sweet on the inside. That bean. They got bean real sweet.
You know how disappointed I was when I figured I was like, this is flour.
Who hit you with flour as a.
As a garnish. How you gonna garnish this dough?
Go and get that bitter mouth. There you go.
That's how I felt. At the first bite, I was like, did I just choke on dust? Like, no, I'm choking on fucking flour.
Flour.
So
Put some flour on top of that.
whoever
cup.
made that was in the process of doing fried chicken and forgot to fry that shit.
Salted.
Sent it out there.
you know what's crazy? I bet that's probably fire if they deep fried it. Just threw that shit in the deep fryer, pop that shit back out. I bet that shit's
I'm
fire.
gonna take this home.
All right.
Deep fried tomorrow, it can work.
See how that shit work.
And I
Go
will,
live.
I will
I need to see
update
that
y'all.
live. Yeah, that
Y'all, it's gonna be early in the morning.
That's fine with me. I gotta be at work at 7 a.m. That Nah, you can't be eating stuff like that raw.
That's just titty. Straight up, man. That is areola with no nipple.
Oh damn.
That was terrible.
Fucking titty too. It's nice and soft.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing. Like I was sitting there poking it, like this thing got like some
Silicone.
bounce back to it.
Yeah.
How do you feed that to a kid? That kid's gonna play with it, not even eat it.
No one's eating.
My daughter's not gonna eat that.
No one's eating that.
She's big on texture too. I'm like, Daddy, what is this? She's 4. She wanted it, girl.
So before we let y'all go, what would y'all be on next big event that y'all want everybody to be out at? And let them know how to get hold of you.
Toledo bars over everything. It's the next big event. No chill.
Toledo?
Yeah, Toledo.
So back-to-back Toledo events.
Yeah. And honestly, for me, I ain't talking about anything until after that forest battles. I got people, for everybody trying to book me for April, May, talk to me after March 23rd. Right now, that's where my focus is. I'm focusing back on one battle at a time. I'm talking about literally, you can even ask me. No, not as soon as I get off stage, but the next day, holler at me.
That would be mad ignorant. Just off stage. All right, man. I know that battle was nice. I got something set up for you in like 3 weeks. Wait, what?
And we're going back to for real, man. Hit Juice. Don't come to me. Oh, hit Juice, man.
Don't come to me.
That's my manager. Y'all gotta hit him. I done built too many relationships with a lot of Battle League owners, and y'all think y'all come direct to me. No, y'all are getting on
That
my
shit be a
nerves.
headache.
This shit is
I
really
really
becoming
know
a
that.
headache. Like, so, don't talk to me till after March 23rd.
Pass the headache
March
to me.
25th. That's when y'all can holler at Juice.
I'll pass the headache to him.
You ain't gonna do nothing. Screenshot and send to me like, look, bro.
You want this? You want to do this? Can't get mad at me though. What you mean he don't want to do it? Hey, what am I supposed to do? Like,
Last thing before we go,
don't wanna smoke.
y'all know I am not James, the biggest baseball aficionados in the world, but we can let you know Manny Machado has signed the largest deal in Major League Baseball history.
Is that 300 mil?
$300 million to the San Diego Padres.
whack ass team.
It's a deal. It's what happened.
What's gonna happen with Bryce Harper?
Bryce Harper was basically it's basically like what happened with Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack, which Khalil Mack waited until Aaron Donald signed his deal, and then Khalil Mack went and got the best deal. That's what Bryce Harper's going to do. He waited for Manny Machado to go sign his $300 million deal.
my
Now
stinky
somebody
finger.
can give Harper a $310 million deal or something petty like that. It's gonna be something so petty. The difference in how much they get paid is gonna be so small.
I'll be honest, man. Listen, man. Baseball, man, get that shit out of here, man. Baseball, though, they make easy money. You ain't got to get hit for it, face all them wild injuries, and be getting paid like that.
You said you
I
don't watch
definitely was in the
baseball
wrong
live.
profession.
Not a lot. I gotta be there in person.
I don't
I can't watch it on TV.
I don't watch baseball a lot. But you know what I do know about Manny Machado? He's very good, but very lazy.
This crazy shit.
Who?
Manny Machado.
They just come with the
He's one of them.
Manny name in baseball, like Manny Machado.
He plays when he wants to. He's a good dude. He's so good that he's like, all right, I'll play when I want to. Like, instead of like, all right, boom. I could have made it at first. I should have had it on run. So he'll lag it. He won't sprint. So, I mean, hey, shout out to that motherfucker. 300 million, baby.
300 million. I don't do for what you.
I don't care what you do. He can trip and fall, and it's guaranteed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, baseball money guaranteed.
So he could just go out there and say, gotcha.
Yep.
There you go.
Basically, gotcha. And go out there and boo boo. Oh, that'd be mad. But hey, shout out to him, man. I hope my daughter be the first girl in the MLB. By the time she get up there, they be giving people $1 billion. Shit, for anything.
So we will be gone. Again, thank you to the Mobb for coming through. Juice
appreciate
and
for having
Fizzy.
us.
Thank
and
you.
again, thank you for all you guys for tuning in and checking us out while we eat some of the worst and best food we can find.
2-6 of them up.
What that bad, man?
Well, Matt,
Hey, all that matters is Juice liked it. Fizzy already knew what it was, so I'm shocked this is the worst he's tasted on this show.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. That's wild, man. That's some wild stuff right there, man.
This is worse?
For real.
We gonna find out if it needs cooked, because I just feel like
any of this needs to be good.
Find out if it needs to be cooked. Find out if there's any animals in it, please, before I can go talk to them people personally. And we will be out. I don't know how I feel, man. I'm not out here to eat cat. We will be back on Monday. check out some more of the sports world, what's going on, and check out see if there's any updates on this Anthony Davis situation. We haven't had any updates that I care about to talk about. So see y'all later.